Hey guys, welcome back again. I'm just going to pop my gloves on. So earlier today I did my Lollipop Land pour. This is it here. If I can pick it up. There we go. Nice bright colours. I did that on a white background. I'm going to do it again, but I'm not going to use a background at all. So I'm going to do 4 flip cups again. I really enjoy doing these flip cups at the moment. I go through stages where I do all swipes or all dirty pours, but now it's flip cup time. And I've changed my pouring medium. I haven't got any floetrol in it this time, just to see what difference it makes. So, oops. I have got 1 part pouring medium, and I'm just using the global, to 1 part PVA, and that's all I'm using. So we'll see how that goes. So in my pouring medium, or into these cups, I put 30 grams of pouring medium, 30 grams of paint, Liquitex Basics, and then I put 30 grams of water to bring it to consistency, which I thought was quite a lot, but it needed it. So I'll just talk as I start layering my paints. Actually, I haven't put the silicone in yet. Treadmill silicone oil. So 3 drops in each colour, because as I said, I've got 30 grams of pouring medium, 30 grams of paint, 30 grams of water, that's 90. I do 1 drop per 30 grams or 1 drop per ounce of mixed paint usually. And no floetrol, so we hopefully won't get those little tiny floetrol cells. Hopefully we'll just get nice big juicy round cells. And I have got all Liquitex Basics, so I've got a good quality paint, except for this white, which is the Artist Loft. I doubled that, so I've got enough. So I'm just going to go around twice, or maybe 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 3. I think that's about right. Okay, this one feels a bit thicker. Been sitting there while I've gone and jumped in the shower. I've got to go out shortly and get some groceries. Can't spend all day pouring, can I? Got to get some work done around the place. Now I've put these paints in order. I'm using paint densities. I'm putting them in order of their density. Semi-opaque, opaque, semi-opaque, opaque, semi-opaque, opaque, and semi-opaque. So that's the order I'm putting them in. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough paint. No, I won't. I'm only going to have enough to do 1 layer of every colour. As long as I've got 4 cups. So I'll just spread each colour into the cup. Divide it equally, or as equally as I can. My last pour didn't have any orange in it, as you may remember, the Lollipop Land. I was thinking that I might get a bit of orange from my blue and yellow, but I didn't, so I'm adding some. Right, nice purple. So I've never done this before. Another one of my experiments. I should just stop experimenting and just stick to what I know, shouldn't I? I like to do experiments. So, as I said, I've never done this pouring medium before, where I've just had pouring medium, a lot of pouring medium, and paint. Equal parts pouring medium, equal parts paint. As you know, I always go like 3 parts pouring medium, 1 part paint. So here I've got 1 part pouring medium, 1 part paint, and then water. I guess the water is in place of my floetrol, really. Just wanting to see if I can get a better cell, my elusive, beautiful cells that I'm after. Sometimes I get them, but I'm just not getting them as consistently as I would like. Although doing it this way, using equal amounts of paint to pouring medium, is quite expensive. I wonder if I should put some white in. I'll put some white in a minute after the green. So I should have about 800 grams of mixed paint here. I've got 4 cups, each are going to have about 200 grams of mixed paint in them. So 800 grams for this 30 by 60 centimetre little canvas. I didn't want to use one of my bigger ones just in case it didn't work and then I've wasted a bigger canvas and wasted more paint, because this is a lot of paint. This is an expensive pour. It's got lots of the expensive pouring medium in it. It's got lots of the expensive Liquitex Basics paint in it. So pretty please work for me today. Paint. If not, I'll just go back to my other pouring medium that I've been using. It seems to be working quite well. Just have to get the ratios right. Now, even though I do maybe 2 pours a day over the weekend, if I have a day off work, I'm not going to put up 2 videos a day. I'd rather, space them out, because I work during the week, and then at least if I space them out a bit, I can upload a video on the days that I'm working. So I just think it's sort of spaces it out. You don't want to get too sick of me having 2 videos on one day. Rather have a few during the week. That's what I've been trying to do anyway. So if you see my photos up on Facebook of my pours and you say, where's the video? It's coming. Just give me a few days to put it up. Because I think I did 2 pours yesterday, Saturday, and I've done 2 today so far, Sunday. My 2 lollipop ones today. Yesterday was blue and green. Today's a lollipop. So this will go up after the blues and greens and after the lollipop pour. So, but they will go up. I hope this is enough. I haven't made any extra white to go on my corners as I normally do. But hopefully it will be enough. Otherwise I'll quickly have to stop and make up some more white. Okay. Move those out of the way. Seems relatively thick, even though I've thinned it out with quite a lot of water. I'm not getting much of a splurge out. I think I will just make up some white very quickly as that's sitting there. Use my old cup of white that I've had, and I'm going to just put in 30 grams of this pouring medium and 30 grams of my Artist Loft. Probably can't see me off camera, but that's the paint. There we go. Give that a stir. Where's my white stick gone? Oh, it's contaminated with the other colours. Give it a wipe. So it's really quite thick after you've added the paint and the pouring medium. So that's 30 grams of pouring medium. Oh, it's actually 15 grams of glue, 15 grams of pouring medium, 30 grams of paint, and now I'm going to add water. I need more water. I'm going to add I'm going to add half of it first, stir it in till it combines, and then add the other half of the water in. Otherwise it's a bit lumpy. Oops, splashing everywhere. There we go, that's 30 grams of water in there. Move my scale out of the way. I do like to measure everything, that way I know everything I'm doing is going to be consistent. My paints are all going to be the same consistency. Doesn't take too long to mix up. Okay, now we're ready to go. Just in case I needed a little bit more of that white. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's quite thick. Oh, there's the yellowy green colour. Pretty. More green. Don't run off the edge just yet, paint. Okay. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of yellow, bit of white in between. I've been liking the white in between. That's just going to pour off anyway. Okay, get my cups out of the way. So it looks quite thick to what I'm used to. Oh, lots of little cells coming up when I torch. That one's got quite a lot of cells already. I won't torch that one too much. Just do this one, see if I can get, oh, there's a caterpillar coming up. Very interesting with this. As I said, I've never used this pouring medium before, so don't know what it's going to do. I'm hoping for the best. Expecting the worst, of course, but hoping for the best anyway. Okay. Now, I do need to stretch these out. How's the shapes going? Shapes are good so far, but I need to stretch them out to see what they're going to do. I don't like how I brought that back up again. It's looking a little bit not as nice as it could be. A lot of paint on here. I have to stop bringing the paint up the side. I'm always unhappy with the paint that I bring up the side. I must stop doing that. Okay, how's that? Tipped a lot of paint off, didn't I? Sometimes you need to. Need to tip a lot of paint off sometimes. You make extra because you need the extra paint to be able to move it around. Well, that's interesting. Where's my little spatula gone? There it is. Torch first and then I wonder if I can get rid of that. I don't like how that's thin down there. I don't know if I can without ruining it. Let's take some of this off. I don't like that bit there. Oh, look at that. Did it. Come back to the center. Alright, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm happy with that composition. I've got a little bit of that mess off that I wanted to get off. I must stop bringing the paint back up the top. Alright, torch. See if there's anything else that wants to come up. Yes, lots want to come up. Only little white ones though. But they'll grow. Halfway through, that way these tiny ones can grow as well. That might be worth a try. My middle cups always end up being squished. The sides, they spread more, they go over the sides, but the middle ones, they never seem to get quite as spread out as the sides. Okay, I don't know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting something wonderful. Didn't get wonderful, but it's okay. The cells are quite well shaped. Just going to put some here on the corners where I've missed a bit, trying to match the colours. So, alright, I'll show you the other one. I mean, this one's a lot brighter. Actually, the cells are better shaped. You can see they've got rings around them. Each cell has got like two colours in it. A darker exterior and a lighter interior. The greens have got the same. The yellow's got a bit of orange around it. So, this red here's got green around it. So, in saying that, that's the cell I'm after. With the two tones. There's the previous one. Cells aren't as good, some of them are a bit misshapen. These cells are better shaped on this one, that's for sure. I think if I didn't use so much paint maybe, and definitely don't bring, see, don't like that, that's the bit after our tip that I brought back up from here. So don't do that. But I'm happy with those. I'll take you in for a close-up. Let me know what you think, which one you prefer. I don't know what this one's going to be called. The other one's Lollipop. I don't know what this one is. I'll just tilt the camera a bit so that I can get the whole thing. Sorry, not making you motion sickness, am I, with the movement? Okay, how's that? So, if you can see, these are the cells I was talking about. They've got two different colours in them, and then they've got that green background, which is lovely. So these purple and pink cells on a green and yellow background. We've got green and purple through here. Got a lot of yellow through there, got a yellow stripe through there. Maybe if I've tried to layer everything twice, I might have got a little bit more difference, but I quite like that that's all green and purple. That's all mainly green. Got a lot of purple here, and then of course the magenta and pink and purples come up there. So yeah, quite happy with that. I'm not going to tilt it anymore. I probably should have tilted it more so that my lines are even, because I've got this big bit coming in here and this big bit coming in here, pushing these together. But that's just in the way I've tilted, so I could probably improve on that next time. So, as far as that pouring medium, it's really quite nice, I think. Expensive, but nice. This is a really pretty cell. It's got green ring around the dark purple or magenta. Yeah, overall, pretty happy. Just not happy with these bits that I brought up. So I'll probably do another one and try not to bring the paint up through the middle. If I have more cups with less in them, then I just have to drag straight down. Because I had quite a lot of paint, I had to bring it back up because I had so much paint. So if I had smaller cups, I could just bring them straight down, and that would be enough just to cover that area there. So I will do that in one of my next pours and see if that works better. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the results of this pouring medium. What do you think? Can you see a difference? Let me know. Alright, that'll be it for now. I will see you for the next one. Bye for now.